And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you bring the crowd back for the next one. Talk about it. I was just playing. No, I'm just kidding. I got
I ain't gonna front. That's a great way to fast as I did, because that's a great way to start.
right.
Alright, but yeah.
I was trying to gauge when to say that, but yeah, man, that whole don't me personally lately now. I rustled up enough courage to ask this chick out after the fact. We all know what's going on. I ain't crazy. But to ask this chick out, fine chick, fine little shorty I work with, man. Stupid
Whoa,
fine.
is
Had
we
across
talking
from her
about
for
something
about
else, or is this
a
something
minute,
new?
dog. This is
I'm about to say, because
technically
I
something
already know
new.
about the one thotty from the other job, but you ain't working there no more, so yeah.
No, this is somebody.
That was a great story.
God,
I
no.
stand by that.
This
That
is
was a
somebody
great event.
completely different.
It was trash, but it was good. All right, go ahead. Okay, these are all the same.
But yeah. So like, I asked her out. Um. Well, here, I guess I can probably start from the beginning. So, starting from the beginning, for a minute now, my boss has been trying to hook me and this chick up for a while. Now, she ain't just flat out just bold with it, but she would, she would try to be, try to be slick about it. But nonetheless, that's what she's doing. I'm not dumb. I'm an adult. Come on, man. I know how these things work. So, I never paid it any mind. The now, and as I said at the beginning of this, I always had a crush on this lady. Like, for real, it's like she's stupid
Oh, I
fine,
think I
stupid
know who. I
fine,
think I know who
physically
this is.
stupid
I think I know
fine.
who this
I
is.
don't.
Is this
Uh
is this who I think it is?
It was.
What is shit? There was a. I'm trying to say this without like. I don't know why I'm trying to be vague. Don't nobody who watched this know me. Know us specifically. But there was somebody you worked with who was married, but the relationship was trash. Did they? Is that her? Okay.
Nah,
Is the what?
I don't remember
Man, I'll
this.
talk about it later. Cause like if I explain what it is, it sounds like it sounds like scummy as fuck. If like like if I explain what I'm talking, make the whole situation sound mad scummy, and that's not what it is. At least what it is, but it definitely sounds that way. Go ahead.
No, no. This chick here, she's around already got kids, and so which is why I was never actually checking for her myself, and I knew she couldn't be checking for me. No matter how hard my boss tried to put us together in the same conversation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm like, man, this grown lady, she worried about her kids, man. She ain't worried about, trying to holler at some dude. Anyway, so it went on, and my boss would tell me always how the chick, said lady will often talk about me and will have good things to say about me. Mind you, it's me we're talking about here. I don't talk to anybody, let alone look at you and acknowledge your existence. That's just the way I am. I stay to myself. So,
For anybody wondering, like that's not just like oh you so no. A lot of that is like learn. It's how would you put it? It's learned traits from having a life filled with people who are trash.
yeah.
Like when you are used to like people having something smart to say, or everybody thinking they so funny, like to choose you as the battering ram, like to like just drive home how fucking funny they are. Yeah,
yeah.
like it's that. and like I'm the same way, like
Oh
because I had a
yeah. Oh, go ahead,
like
go ahead.
yeah, like I was about to say I had a conversation with this girl I've been talking to last night about like, well, who are you? Like just basically like who am I? And she was like when it comes to like talking to girls, and I was like, well, that depends. And she's like, on what? And I was like, well, if my friends are there, no.
Yeah.
I talk all the shit in the world to a bitch if my homies is there. Like I feed off their energy because they're watching, and like it's the fact that it's it's a production at that point. Like I'm not just trying to be cute, but I'm also trying to be funny, and I'm trying to like get a rile out of them, and because it's gonna turn into like a conversation later on that night. And then I was like, well, and it also depends like on how well I know you, like because like when we went to Georgia and I was kicking it with Lee, so like for the first time, like yeah, I told her like yeah, I can't like talk to you for real because like it is what it is. If I dig you, I just dig you. There's really nothing I can do about that. Like I am, like I didn't date in high school, none of that normal shit. So I cannot say like I'm really personable. Like I'm not like antisocial necessarily, but people do concern me. Yeah, go ahead. Fuck.
And so, I'm about to die. Oh, no, I'm not. Hold on, give me just a quick second. I had to kill this arc vial. Alright, now I'm good to go. Pause. So anyway, yeah, so the girl, the lady had, another but good positive stuff to say about me, and she would, always, apparently, when I'm not around, bring me up in conversation, and my boss was like, man, just, you are crushing on her, but just talk to her. So,
that's easy for people to say when they ain't got to be the one talking.
I'm saying, or come from what the hell, eh? So I did. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to her. I am. I'm gonna talk to her right now. I can't do it. Gathered up a whole now, if you don't know what I mean, when I can describe it, if you've seen Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, you already know what I'm finna say. The beginning with Maria, and then he has this whole raw ass scenario about how him talking to Maria, he done made that work. They gonna link up for that night, but then you realize that was all in his head, and they ain't even got on the elevator yet. So they're sitting on the elevator. He gets his mouth ready. It even kind of slightly turns like he gonna talk to her, and then don't. Cause he just ain't got it in him to do it. Mind you, yeah, that's me to the T. So it took a few. Matter of fact, no, it took a whole work day. I just couldn't do it. Girl's so damn pretty. I don't, man. When it comes to when I tell you I don't know how to talk to women, mind you. For the love of God, don't be like, just talk to him like you would anybody else. You know what I'm talking about when I say that. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I know how to talk to a human being, doggone it. Like, come on now.
Yeah, we're not talking about like how do you converse with them. We got that on lock, but dumbass. It's like, but approaching somebody that's attractive in any scenario, whether it be gay or straight, trying to approach somebody that you find attractive is so hard. It's always hard because it's not the fact that they're pretty. It's the fact that you're about to like engage in something that could end in failure.
Oh yeah, like, hella scary, man.
That's the scary part.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Hell, for some people, it's like going to a job interview.
And so you try to put that best foot forward. So yeah, as I said, that took me a whole work day because I couldn't do it. I could not bring myself to do it. Next work day, boss was like, "So did you talk to her?" Couldn't even look her in the face. She's like, "Dude,"
Someone
and
picked
I'm like,
baby up off
"Nigga."
the floor.
God
I'm like,
fucking
I
damn.
couldn't do it. What am I supposed to say to her? I have no experience in this department right here. I just can't, man. So, mind you, I only told one other homeboy this. I did. I'll let you know after the story who it was. And because this homie has experience with stuff like this, and I'm letting them know where my head is at. Like, man, I just can't. I do not have experience talking to women. I have none whatsoever. I fold when it comes to talking to women like that. Like, you know what I mean? Not like just talking to women. Come on. Just, talking to women like that. I fold completely. The same cat who would openly take on a grandmaster in SF. Bring it on status. Let's rock. I ain't shook. I ain't scared of nothing. I know I'm about to get bodied, but it don't even matter. Cause we in there and you ain't finna just wash me. No fear whatsoever, but when it comes to something so simple, I just can't do it. So anyway, next day rolls around. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. That failure. Such a failure. I'm such a failure at life.
I ain't even mad at you.
And fast forward a little bit, I'm talking to the homie again about it. He's like, dude, it's just, all you gotta do is just talk. You know how to talk. Damn it, you run a Twitch channel that does decent numbers for, a nobody. You know what I mean? And you've done rapped. Like, you know how to talk. Hell, we're talking and I'm like, yeah, I know, man, but it's just different, though. It's just different. And then he was like, yo, tomorrow, he said, I'm gonna tell you like a stereotypical black parent. Come home with that number tomorrow. Don't come home. And I was like, shit. He's like, I'm serious. Don't come back home. You can't come back home unless you got that number. And I was like, oh, okay. And I actually took that to heart to help fuel, whatever. So, same elevator scene.
I'm on my way now.
Same God blessed elevator. Literally, just like Harold and Maria standing right next to it.
But there is no prize for second.
Get that breathe in, cause you about to, and nothing, just nothing, and then I just blurted out. I felt like I was looking at myself talking, but feeding myself lines. Oh man, so yeah. Talk to her.
Quiet.
We got to talking about this whole quarantine thing. Got to talking about life. More talking. So the conversation wasn't gonna steer itself. So obviously, when you're taking point like that, when you're a quarterback in your own game, you gotta throw the ball sometime, right? Okay, so yeah, that's what I did. So as we were talking about this whole quarantine, the conversation goes something along the lines of, she talking about some, she can't wait to, be able to go outside again, and
Harley is
And she talking about taking her kids somewhere everywhere because just being locked up is just, we in prison. We locked up right now. And I was like, yeah, yeah. I mean, for a lot of people, it's for the better of them, but nonetheless, yeah, we are definitely locked up. And hey, speaking of being locked up, I say, you got anybody waiting for you to get out? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh. I say, nobody at all. She's like, nah. She's like, my baby daddy effed up royally, so he is not a factor to me anymore. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, not a prospect, not a nothing. Mind you, everybody's got prospects.
Now,
Even if
I want
you
to say
ain't got
here.
nobody legit
I want to say
right
here.
now, everybody's got prospects. Even if it's just one or two, everybody's got prospects.
Again, I want to say real quick, like at this point in the conversation,
Oh,
she
absolutely,
knows where
because
this is
she fixes herself in preparation.
It's
I can see it by the look on her face that she knows where this is going. So she settles in instead of, because we're at work, mind you. And I'm having this conversation in the middle of work, and she's getting ready to get back to work too, but she stops and, settles herself in to have this conversation. So anyway, she's like, nah, I don't got any prospects neither. It's just me. Just me and the youngins. And I'm like, okay. I said,
okay. So to say the least, she's not only like accepting that, like, okay, this is where this is going. She's also, from my perspective, she's setting you up. She's like, okay, so you gonna actually, all right, well, square up. I'm gonna pitch it down the middle. If you hit it, you hit it.
like,
If you
and you
don't,
know
you
what?
don't.
And I think you're right, because apparently my boss has told her flat out, like, look, if you gonna talk to Jay, you gonna need to talk to Jay, because Jay's shy and he ain't gonna talk to no damn body. No, not exactly. Jay just don't trust no damn body. That's all. It ain't really got nothing to do. Well, in this case, yeah, it has everything to do with being shot. No, every other case, literally outside of this one, I don't know you. I don't trust you. You can stay over there for all I care. That's what it is. But so by the look on her face, it seemed to have come out of left field for me to just flat out ask. And I asked her, I was like, all right, see, apparently you ain't got no prospects. And you ain't got nobody. I said, what say you to going out once all this is said, once we all get out of lockdown? And she was like, okay, where we gonna go? I say,
Like, well, to be completely honest, I didn't see that. I didn't see this
I
working
had
out.
no
So
idea. I did not
really-
see myself
didn't-
getting that far.
No idea. I
Absolutely
don't know.
not. Absolutely not. Not at all. There was
That's
no way
like-
that I was.
No, she's like in a movie. It went like this. It's like, all right, so where should we go when it's all said and done? You see, I knew it was like that. Try to tell that girl.
Exactly.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
In your romantic comedies, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Mind you, stumped like a mug, because freaking hardcore gamer over here. I naturally think 10 steps to 10 weeks ahead and could not plan for this part of the conversation at all. So I do what I do best. I stealthily deflected, which is something I'm great at. And she picked the place, and and I got her number, and yeah. Mind you, to do this, I had to step way
Out of
I
that
mean,
comfort
too
zone.
far out of my comfort zone. Too far.
Like he's like the it's like shit. Trying to fuck. There's a character I'm trying to think of. I would say it's like Stoop Kid when he like then left the stoop and didn't realize he done left the stoop.
Mm.
Kind of like that. Or there's definitely like a better example. Anyway, go ahead.
And so, yeah, I realized that I felt that I stepped way outside of myself so far that I wasn't
So
comfortable
close,
with it.
so far. Oh man.
Like I wasn't, and I was not comfortable with it at all. So, me that day is not who I am any other time. And I don't like the fact that that was the way that I got a number. I hate the fact that that was the case because that's not all of that. Like, there's more to it than what I'm just saying, but it was a whole thing, and boy, that is not me by any. You know what? That's a part of me is that when I'm around my homies, but that ain't me all the time, and so. Like I said, I got a number. We've texted and stuff like that. And like I said, when it comes to stepping so far, I've taken a step back because I don't want this individual to feel that the individual that she saw that day is an individual that I'm gonna be like every damn day. Like I'm that person. Like even with my closest homeboys, even with y'all, I'm not, extra, funny or charming or very talkative day after day. That's not who I am. I got days where I don't feel like saying absolutely nothing at all. So I definitely stepped back a bit. And with doing so, the conversations between us have gotten extremely shallow. Extremely shallow. Mind you, could be reasons for that. I don't know. I don't know her like that. I have no idea. But when you step so far like this said about about females who do that sort of thing and they get bored with it, and then when they're not what they were a second ago, so trying to make sure that wasn't going to be a thing because it's still early in the game. You know what I'm saying? Backed off away from that. Like, yeah, the conversation has definitely gotten shallow, and so it's like, I definitely, I can't tell you the reason why. I have no 100% definitive truth about. Yeah, I can only speculate. You feel me? I can only speculate. But as the mood all changed, feeling like you can shoot up, spit out, and
Shoot
boot
up,
off
spit out, and boot off
stage.
stage.
As the mood all changed, what you said earlier really, really that there hit me. What going through that there hit me with what you said about those one of the people that want to start doing the absolute most and start selling yourself, short, so to speak. I don't do that. Don't. If it ain't who you
Yeah.
are,
You are beginning to impress me, Batman.
don't.
You may still reach a level
Don't.
just
Because one day
Mm.
you are gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, oh shit. I do not want to do this anymore. And then it's going to be a big thing. It's going to be a big thing as you not doing that anymore. Because, well, technically that'd be your fault because you were doing it for hell to begin with. And, you know. But yeah, that is my story. Um,
And I'm sticking to it.
I could not tell you what would eventually transpire between me and this person. I have no idea. Like I said, conversation has gotten quite shallow. I do talk, I do speak, but it's not like it was. So,
Welcome to playing Arkham, y'all. This is what it's like to play Arkham. Is just jumping back and forth between the fucking map every 5 seconds. But yeah, like okay, I will say, although like I don't think he's wrong about what he's. He's not necessarily wrong about the stuff he's saying. This, in a nutshell, is kind of who he is, but it's also kind of who I am. So like that's why I can say like, well, yeah, that's a little him. Like he is not he's not gonna talk to you all the time. Because I was like in a weird way, it was like a major part of his like last like super duper relationship. Like I just was like I was the reason they got together. Not gonna apologize. Um, like I was the reason they got together. I was usually the reason they. How the fuck do I get out of here? I was usually the reason they stayed together. Like because she didn't know how to talk. He did, but she was. He's I guess in a way when it comes to females, Jay is scarier than I am. And I don't know if it's because you know what? Hold on, we're gonna keep on going. Like, comment, subscribe, wash your ass, and brush your teeth and all that good stuff. But we gonna keep this rolling because goddamn it, we be back. Take it until next time, y'all. We out here.